Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Rebels. We've got the fifth brother Inquisitor. Quite a cool looking figure, one I've actually had for a little while now, but I've been saving, I guess, my review of this figure until I'd watched most of Season 2 of Rebels, of course the season where this guy plays a big role as one of the main antagonists, along with the seventh sister Inquisitor, who's a really cool villain as well. And one I was not expecting. I was really happy when she made her debut. It's nice to get some female evil Sith Lords. Taking a look on the back, we see the other figures in the set. I'm not really interested in them, mainly interested in this guy. And the read-up on the back says, a towering presence, the fifth brother Inquisitor is tasked to hunt out the rebels by Darth Vader himself. A man of few words, he uses his intimidating physical ability and brute strength to try and best the rebel crew and capture the elusive Jedi. For those who haven't seen the show, I won't spoil too much, but basically in Season 2 you get Ahsoka coming back, you get the Rebel Alliance getting stronger, and you get Darth Vader a little bit as well, who dispatches a few of these Sith Inquisitors. So with that, let's get this guy opened up and out of packaging. Okay, so here we have the fifth brother Inquisitor opened up and out of packaging. He is quite a cool figure. Again, the newer Star Wars figures, quality-wise, they feel a lot cheaper and they look a lot cheaper than Star Wars figures from previous years. And that's a little disheartening and a little saddening. Mind you, with Rogue One and the figures they've released for that, they did a great job of fixing that problem. But unfortunately with Rebels, they have a lot of the flaws that they've got in the recent series. A big part of it, I know, obviously for cost purposes, the limited articulation. And I guess with kids, it doesn't really matter too much. But it is a bit of a shame when you consider a few years ago we were getting ball-jointed articulation and quite a lot. So, again, it is a shame that the quality, I guess, of these figures has gone down. He's a great villain. I thought he was really cool. Again, I guess one of the episodes that I really enjoyed was the maybe third or fourth episode of Season 2, where the rebels go to an abandoned abandoned Republic, I should say, outpost, medical supply depot, and they encounter obviously this guy and then also the seventh sister Inquisitor as well. That's a fantastic episode. Really makes these two look quite intimidating. In terms of detail, he's not too bad. I mean, he is very accurate to how he was in the show. The show itself is fantastic. I really like the Clone Wars. That to me is one of my favourite shows of all time. I think the first season was quite kiddie. The second season they introduced bounty hunters, got a little bit better. Third, fourth, fifth and sixth seasons were absolutely amazing. Was really upset that they cancelled that show. Rebels Season 1 I think started off a little bit kiddie. Season 2 really steps it up. I was a big fan of Season 2. I know they make the show for kids. In reality though, I think most people that watch those shows are big diehard Star Wars fans. So I'm glad that they sort of recognise that and they start, I guess, putting more adult themes into the show. And that's something I really like. Darth Maul comes back. Yeah, it's awesome. Really good show. Nice detail there with the Imperial logo and everything. The face itself, I mean, looks accurate, but it feels, at least to me, just really cheap, the paint that's on there. In terms of articulation, swivel head, swivel arm, and swivel leg, and that's about all you will get out of this guy. So he is quite limited with articulation. One thing I do like though is his lightsaber is very well detailed. Hopefully you can see the two-tone there. That came up really well, and you can have him holding that, hopefully. I mean, again, I think part of why I really enjoyed Season 2 of Rebels was because they introduced the clones back. I was a huge fan, in particular Rex. I love that Gregor survived. That was a fantastic thing. His death in the Clone Wars was, you know, a pretty sad episode, to be honest. They had the really dramatic music and everything, and they brought him back, which I was really happy about. They made him crazy, which I guess is from the explosion or whatever. I wasn't a big fan of that. But Wolf as well was good. If you're a big Star Wars fan, 100% you need to check out Rebels, and hopefully you can see the comic book sets that I've got behind me. Admiral Thrawn, who makes an appearance in Season 3, which is absolutely outstanding. If you're a big Star Wars fan, do yourself a favour and check out Rebels, not so much. Season 1's okay. It's more the setup season. Season 2 and 3, though, are outstanding. And this figure's not bad of itself. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review on the Star Wars 5th Brother Inquisitor.